time for movie buzz. It is time for movie buzz. Tell your mom, your sister, and your cousin it's time for movie buzz. Here comes your host, Zach, carrying a six-pack. Come on over, enjoy the fun. It's time for movie buzz. Yeah, come on over, enjoy the fun. It's time for movie buzz. Yes, it is. It is time for movie buzz. And we are joined by our very special guest tonight. My cousin, straight out of the streets of Cincinnati, Ohio.
The nasty natty.
That's what I'm going to start calling it to everybody. As long as you don't take offense to it. You guys take offense to that?
No. We don't take offense to it.
From the nasty natty, we got Dirty David.
Word.
Yeah. Okay, well, like I said, he's my cousin, and he's going to join us today here on the show. So let's go. We have Sandlot.
Yeah, great movie.
It's a movie you chose, so it should be great. I bet you think it's great.
I think it's great. I mean, it's an old movie.
91.
It's something that we grew up with.
Yeah.
In the time that we were playing Little League ourselves. So.
What's that? 13 years old? No. 91. 2001. 2011. This movie is 24 goddamn years old.
Yeah, it is.
How old do you feel, sir?
Oh, I don't even want to get into that. I'm getting ready to turn 30. Shit.
Dirty 30 out of the Nasty Natty Movie Buzz special. Before we start the show, though, today, I just want to let everybody know that the last episode, we had comedian Nick LaValle. And then, actually, the next episode we're going to be doing will be a very special 420 Harry Potter episode. So we're going to have quite a few guests on there. It'll be fun.
That's going to be pretty exciting.
I know. We not only have kind of like silly sort of little things going on, but we also have some serious stuff. So I definitely suggest tuning in and checking it out. And I myself would appreciate it. So if you want to start this flick.
Let's get it rolling.
Okay, so find your copy of Sandlot. I have to remember what we're doing here. So find your copy of Sandlot, physical or otherwise. Get it to the play section. I had to do subtitles first, so feel free to do that. And hit resume, play, now. Shit. Okay. It actually did work, but it goes straight to the 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. This is a recurring theme on the show. There's a lot of production companies and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of different
studios
people out there in studios.
Doing things, releasing stuff,
making stuff.
Doing stuff. Well, we grew up relatively together, right? We hung out quite a bit.
When people would allow us to.
Yeah, when people would allow it, we would hang out.
Yeah.
That was a big issue. But when we would hang out, we would do things like this. We would watch movies.
Play some backyard baseball.
Yeah, things like that. Now, you're going to have to, you've probably seen this more recently than me, you're going to have to keep me on my toes here and make sure that people out there, if they don't have the movie and they can't watch along and they're just listening along, that they can,
Well, here in the beginning of the movie, you got
the Sandlot.
You got
these
the
people's
Sandlot.
names.
Yeah, you got all these great guys that are acting in the movie, if you want to call it acting.
If you want to call them guys,
yeah,
they are boys. They're little tiny boys.
Little tiny men.
Mm-hmm. If you like that sort of thing, Sandlot's right up your alley. If you're into cruise and tail at the
the
elementary
local
school
baseball
or
stadiums,
elementary school parking lots, whatever. These are your types of people. It kind of opens a little vague. You don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, well,
like most movies, I suppose, when you first see the opening sequence, but
yeah, well, I mean, in the beginning of this movie, it's you just see one guy walking through a baseball stadium. Don't know if it's professional or a minor league ball field, what have you.
What have you? Watch out for hitting that table too. By the way,
yeah.
The people out there in Radio Land will be able to hear. I don't know what they call it anymore. This wouldn't be Radio Land, Internet Land. We'll hear that. We did Ghostbusters previous episode, and my guest co-host Will, I took care of this microphone cable issue. It was kind of dangling around and hitting shit. And You could definitely hear it. You could pick it up, I think almost throughout like 3/4 of the thing, which was kind of frustrating, but you just kind of go with what you got.
Yeah.
The other frustrating thing was that we had comedian Nick LaValle on, like I said. We did this great interview. Will and I, there was a really good amount of banter back and forth with the guy, and it was pretty funny. We were talking about divorce and, sexual frustration, stuff like that.
So we get done with him, and we watch the rest of Ghostbusters, and then immediately I want to go back to his interview to see how it sounds, you know?
Yeah.
And I pull it up, and all you hear is me going, so, what do you think about that? And then dead silence.
Oh.
And it was awful.
Horrible.
It was the worst feeling in the world. It was completely... I was completely unprofessional about it.
Yeah.
You know, that's super unprofessional, at least in my opinion.
And a little bit embarrassing on top of that.
It's embarrassing, yeah. That was the two biggest factors in the whole thing. So I immediately text him afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, man, I didn't get any of your audio. It's, awful. I'm embarrassed. I apologize to him. And I literally get a text back like 5 seconds later, and he's like, it's all good, man. I got your back. Like, I have free time Tuesday. Let's do it then.
Yeah.
Tuesday night, I recorded another interview with the guy, and the episode will be, the episode's up now if you're listening to this, but the episode was up, a week after, so it was really cool, and I just wanted to, I extend my gratitude to the guy quite a bit, but I'd like to do it again. Thank you to comedian Nick LaValle for being a very cool guy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it here at Movie Buzz. It's much easier when you have your guests in the studio. One of the biggest problems on the show as it's come up is the technology. Like, we evolved from just one microphone plugged into the side of a computer with two of us, like, huddled into it, and the sound quality was awful.
Yeah.
And now it's, like, microphone stands and mixers and, I'm moving up in the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, excuse me. Burps are funny. But part of that is it's going to get, with the way it's set up now, I basically just plug a phone into the fucking thing and call somebody.
Yeah.
And record it. And I honestly should be on the internet with Skype or FaceTime or Google Hangouts.
Something a little bit better than what you're doing.
Yeah, something that's like quality of hearing someone's recorded voice through a computer microphone instead of through the telephone.
Yeah.
But you do what you do.
You do what you can.
Yeah, exactly. It's less about the quality of the recording, and it's more about the quality of, like, the interview.
Yeah.
Because I can edit out the really bad sounds, you can kind of manipulate that a little bit, so it works out. We've missed a bunch here.
We have. What we've missed out for all the viewers that are watching along with us or listening to
nice.
what
Good,
we're doing.
Good save on that one. Go ahead.
Is we've got the little neighbor boy who just moved into the neighborhood, and
Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary is the
stepfather.
stepfather, yeah. And, he's in his trophy room, if you will.
It's his man cave, sort of, like a...
Yeah, modern man cave.
Yeah, he's like, you don't come in this room, boy.
Yeah.
This is where the Baby Ruth baseballs are.
Yep.
Pink house.
And beautiful for 1975.
Mm-hmm. So... he's the new kid in the neighborhood is what it boils down to, right?
Yeah, the new nerdy kid, if you would.
And it says in the beginning, that he's the narrator at this point, right?
Yeah.
Because it starts with him there, so good, we're here.
Yeah.
That Vincent drugstore has been used for 2 other movies.
Really?
Halloween 4 and 5, I think it was.
Yeah.
That's what the internet said, so I believe it.
Actually, I believe I remember seeing it in a couple Halloween movies.
I always remember this kid's hat, like the bill.
The bill is ridiculously huge.
It's like
on
a
it.
foot out from his face.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? That's not a good way to start trying to introduce yourself to the neighbor kids.
Yeah.
When you're all stalking them, like skulking around in the woods.
What are they doing around here? Playing ball.
It looks like he's wearing a visor, and then they just fill the rest into the hat.
Yeah.
That's how big the thing is.
Yeah, and it's like you got these regular kids that are out playing baseball at a...
Shucks, guys. Yeah, a Sandlot.
Yeah, a Sandlot, and, are just out playing ball, throwing around, doing a little hitting, doing a little catching, a little fielding.
Like he says right now, they didn't have enough to field an entire team, but they're out there because they love the game, and
that's the passion that a lot of pro ballers lose.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, in any sport really, or even in careers, just anywhere,
Yeah.
It wears on you.
Yeah.
Well, you've been in town for 2 nights now. The first night we actually went to a minor league baseball game.
Absolutely.
Checked it out. It was pretty cool.
Go Indianapolis Indians.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
They won their home game.
They whooped up on the Toledo Mud Hens.
Yeah,
the Mud Hens of Toledo.
Yep, won it in the ninth inning. Was that
walk-off?
Yeah.
Walk-off like single, and we missed it.
Yep.
We missed it. My brother was getting a little...
antsy.
In the pantsy.
Yep.
He was. There was literally like a smattering of rain. He was like, well, it's going to rain.
It's going to rain. You guys ready to go?
Yep, sure. I mean... Don't get me wrong. Baseball's a long game.
It is, and
but you don't, like you said, you don't go into it for the
for the action-packed, it's not like going to watch football.
Exactly.
It's like you're going to watch baseball.
Basketball.
It's a little bit slow-paced,
It's like going to watch soccer. Like, yes, there's constant action happening, but it's not the type of action that you're going to see at like a big time sport like you said, NHL or NFL or something like that. NHL is constant crazy bullshit happening.
Yeah.
But it's not like that in baseball.
Here we go. This is probably, one of the beginning parts of the movie where he is getting ready to really introduce himself to the kids out there in the Sandlot. And he keeps saying to himself, "Don't be a goof. Don't be a goof." And all I can think of is like, I remember kind of being like that,
See, that's the thing. They always put the goose in the outfield, too, which was the worst.
Yeah.
Because in professional baseball, the center fielder is like one of the best, most athletic players on the team because he has to cover so much field.
Yeah.
But when you're in Little League and people can't hit the fucking ball, they're like, "You're in right field."
Yeah, you go out back there in the back. Can you catch a ball? Kind of.
It definitely lends itself to like the typical thing you see of like kids playing with daisies or like looking up at the sky or waving at their parents or something because nothing is going on in the outfield. It's so boring half the time.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hated it.
Playing ball as a kid and
I wish I knew then what I knew now.
Well,
I feel like I'd be more coordinated.
It really wasn't that. It was my parents were my coaches. My mom and dad was my coach. Yeah. So, being the son of the coach.
Oh, you were one of those, huh?
Yeah.
You have a whole different perspective on the thing. I hated you. I hated your kind, boy.
Well, see, I had it harder. It's like my parents were like, "You're going to go out in the outfield."
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit, I want to play third base.
Yeah, see, that's the funny thing, too. I was going to mention that. That's the progression. You move from the outfield to one of the outside bases, it seems like, first or third, because those are the least athletic positions in the infield.
No, I don't think so.
Well, shortstop is clearly the most,
Well, he's your cutoff man, and
yeah, he's the most athletic, but
kind of.
first and third, you gotta have the stretch, you gotta have the reach.
Yeah. Well,
they're all special. They all have their own special requirements. Like
special needs.
Yeah, like a catcher, you can't be afraid of getting racked by a baseball or hitting the face with a ball bat or something. Jeez, that was a good one.
Thank you.
We leave it all out here on Movie Buzz, by the way. This is going to be totally candid stuff. People are going to hear all your bodily functions.
God, I wish I had a fart right now.
Oh, I'm glad you don't. I think, to be candid, which isn't candid because it's going to be on the show, but I think at some point last week, my special guest host ripped some ass, but it was quiet, and then all of a sudden it smelled like, fucking toxic waste asshole. It was awful.
Yeah.
And I couldn't say anything because I wanted to keep the show going.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I didn't know if that was the case. Maybe it was me that did that. I'm not sure.
Well, he who smelt it, dealt it.
So, technically it was my fault, but whatevs. Well, we have this. We are drinking on some Miller Genuine Draft. Cold filtered, sir. Frescura y sabor. I don't know what that means. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
We can reach it. That didn't really have a good desired effect.
Try that again?
No, we're going to spill beer all over everything if we try it again. The desired effect was to get some kind of sound, but then I realized we're using aluminum cans.
Cans and not bottles.
So how's your vacation been treating you, sir?
It's been good. This week started off a little bit slow, doing a little bit of body work to some vehicles at the shop.
Oh, I thought you meant working on that. Adonis over there.
I wish.
No?
No.
You wish what?
Oh,
you wish you were Adonis?
Yes. I wish I was a...
I'm glad you're you.
Thank you.
If you can't, people can't see out there, he just busted out the pythons. The, 18-inch pythons
18-inch pythons.
I'll go with 18.
Used to be.
Now they're like 17
Probably.
and a half. I don't know. Nothing
Probably.
like that.
Oh, look at... Put that away.
11
you're
inches
scaring
around.
The children.
11 inches around. Yeah. No, I don't know.
It's all right.
I don't measure myself in those ways.
I used to.
I think I had that conversation the other day. I don't think I've measured my penis since I was like 15 or something. Apparently people still do that. I didn't know.
We're getting ready to miss a very integral part of the movie right here.
Oh, okay.
Where Dennis Leary is out with his stepson, getting ready to teach him how to catch.
He's trying to teach him how to play ball.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just knocked the thing.
And
see, I complain about people hitting shit, and then I hit the fucking thing.
Well, there you go. Stop doing that.
It's my fault. Go ahead. Sorry. Okay, so he's playing
out there-
toss.
Yeah. Well, he was telling his dad, teach me how to catch. Teach me how to catch.
He's trying to get that stepdad bond.
Yeah.
It's a rare thing that a stepdad and a son really.
I really don't know. I didn't have that.
I had 2 of those experiences actually, trying to bond with 2 different stepdads.
I didn't have that. I had, fortunately, just my dad. So.
Well, by the time the second one came around, like, the first one I was crushed. It crushed my emotion. So, by the time the second one came around,
You knew how to better deal with it?
By a better deal with it, I was like, I'm not even going to try and, let it be a thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. We didn't have much in common. Me and that guy.
Happens.
Me and Big Al.
Me and my dad, we still don't have too much in common. Yeah, we fight all the time.
Nice. I haven't seen your dad. Wow. Long time, sir.
It's since
10, 11 years probably.
Yeah,
something
I'd say
like that.
about that, yeah.
That's a lot of time not to see family members, but, there is a whole state between us. That's a horrible excuse, by the way.
I don't even say a whole state. 2 hours. 2 hours.
I know. Whatever. I mean, they're not up here. They're not up here hanging out with me.
Exactly.
That's a horrible excuse as well. I shouldn't be so petty.
You've got a car, don't you?
I do. I shouldn't be so petty.
It's okay.
What exactly happened here?
Oh, what happened was Dennis Leary threw the ball at him. He said, "Don't take your eye off the ball."
What'd he do?
He caught the ball right in his eye.
He put his eye on the ball, literally.
Yeah. Now he's got a steak on his eye.
Yeah, that's an old 1950s cure for things.
Don't drop that steak. It's for dinner, boy.
Just putting steak and meat on the shit.
Yep. And now he's getting ready to meet.
Is it Benny?
No. Yeah, Benny Rodriguez.
Ah.
The star of the Little League Sandlot.
Well, he's mildly Hispanic. We'll call him Rodriguez. That's the easiest one. Seems pretty. They need to come up,
something a little bit better.
Villalobos. That should be his name.
Yeah.
Just saying. What's his name again? I just busted it out. And
Benny Rodriguez.
Benny Villalobos. Okay.
Benny Villalobos.
Yes.
I actually kind of liked it a little bit better.
We haven't got to the intros of the other characters yet, right?
No, not yet. We're just now meeting Benny Rodriguez.
Another thing I could do to improve the show is get a glass of water before I start because my throat gets so dry.
Same here.
I was trying to edit, we did an episode of Fight Club, and there's no way I could edit out all the times I cleared my throat. It was ridiculous. I felt like a chode.
A chode.
Well, it's one of those things that you don't ever think about.
Yeah.
Until you get a microphone and it's in your face, and then...
And you keep talking.
Each episode, it progresses.
Yeah.
Further and further, and each one I think gets slightly better. And then, what?
Now we're getting introduced to the rest of the Sandlot team.
The Sandlot.
Little chubby cheeks.
Yep. He was in quite a few movies.
Yeah, he was. You know what I can't stand about a lot of these old movies due to like sports and stuff?
What's that?
Like your catchers, your goalies, they always made the
big
short,
guy.
fat guy
Mm-hmm.
always either
the center.
Yeah. It's like, come on.
They did that. For some reason, I confused this character with the movie Little Giants. Remember that movie?
Yeah, I do.
And the kid that was the center, he was like the chubby kid, but at one point he gets knocked back and he takes his helmet off. He's like, "Ooh," and everyone thinks he's bleeding, and he has a fucking jelly sandwich in his helmet.
Yeah.
It's like, give the kid a break. He can't help it.
Yep.
He's like 7. He can't help the fact that he's a little overweight there. We got Squints, Alan McClellan.
Yeah.
Bertram. Do they call him Weeks? Porter. They just call him Porter.
Porter's the catcher. Porter's the little fat guy that I'll
Porter.
keep. Yeah.
And of course, it sounds like Portly or Porterhouse because it's a big steak.
Yeah. It's like, come on.
We got old Chubbs Porter over there.
Yep. And of course, like one thing
that's not even a real first name.
One thing that everyone missed out on was
everyone. You mean me and you?
Well, yeah,
because
they were sitting around talking about the Great Bambino.
Who's that?
You don't know who the Great Bambino is?
Oh, look at this. We got some water in the studio. Oh. Hooray, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, that clears my throat out. Excellent.
There we go.
That didn't help. I just cleared my throat. Whatever. Maybe I need some honey for these smooth vocals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this movie is kind of nostalgic for you.
It is.
Me.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Like I said, there were a lot of movies watched, a lot of
over at great grandma, or well, not great grandma, but grandma and grandpa's house.
Tossing baseballs and
Yeah.
basketballs, just any kind of balls we could get our hands on. We were throwing them around.
Remember old Hot Hands Hensley?
Oh yeah, old Hot Hands Hensley. And then somebody, I think it was your sisters, they started calling you Thunder Thighs or something, and that was real mean.
It was.
Like it really hit a nerve with you. You're like, you
did.
shut the fuck up, even though I don't know what fuck means. I'm a little child. But yeah, that was mean.
It was, but God love him. I love him anyway.
See, when I was younger, I had a chubby issue. You and I went through that. Now you're kind of like, it's turned into like a more compact sort of thing where it's like strength or something,
Yeah, a little muscular.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just kind of got taller, so that helped out.
Well, I've been doing, I started working out when I was 18, so.
Bam, there you have it. You're 19 now?
29.
29. That was close.
Not even.
So nostalgia. I did this interview with comedian Nick LaValle last week, and I told him that I was gonna talk to you about something, and we're listening to the interview today, and I cut it off so you didn't hear what it was, so now we're gonna just spring it on you.
All right.
Since we're talking, clear the throat, this is about to get real.
Oh, God.
When we were children, for some reason, I think I might have blocked this out, but I think my dad might have brought it up or something one time. Yeah, I don't know. When we were kids, did we ever compare the sizes of our penises?
No.
No? Okay. Well, somebody told me that once, and I don't know if it created a memory for me, possibly, or like, I don't know what happened. Maybe I just wanted to do that with you.
Unless we were like little
that's
guys.
what I mean, like little, like you were maybe like 6 or 7, and I was like maybe 5, something like that.
No.
Laying on the ground with our pants off. And then somebody walked in. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's not ringing any bells to me.
I don't know. I could be convinced that actually did occur, but I'm not sure.
Could have been Victor.
So this is no. Victor is another cousin that we have. I don't think I actually spent the intimate type of time that I spent with you with him.
Well, because they were never really around when you guys were coming around.
They were a little bit older as well.
Yeah. Well, they were in their teens.
Yeah, so you and I are a year and a half apart.
Yeah.
That was the weird thing, too, because Josh, my brother, is like 2.5 years younger, 2.5.
How old is he?
It was a weird gap. Oh, why did you have to do that on air? No, he is 25, 88, 26.
Well, yeah, he'd be 26.
Okay, sorry. He just celebrated his birthday on March 23rd, so he is 26. Congratulations. So he's like 2.5 years younger than us. So it was just at that time when it was like, we don't want you hanging out with us.
Yeah, it's like, we want to go do our own thing.
We're cool. And
we got this.
Our own thing was like 10 feet away in another room.
Exactly.
We were just being dicks about it.
Exactly.
So,
that's what older brother cousins do.
Older family members shun their younger family members for being dorks.
Yeah.
But whatever. We were dicks then. Translates now.
Yeah.
Carries over.
Yep.
It's okay. It happens.
Yep. And now Rodriguez is getting ready to teach him how to catch and throw.
Nice.
Like
just the nasty black eye. Like, I can catch.
Yeah.
Totally.
Do you know how to throw?
No.
Did you ever work a paper route? I helped a guy once.
Did you?
No, I never did a paper route.
They're not really tapping into me here. I'm not feeling that connected here.
Yeah.
I didn't do a paper route, guys. Come on. It's not fair.
Just stick your glove up in the air. I'll take care of it.
Yeah. See, that's an unfortunate thing. You got a good friend like that that'll help you out, but in baseball, that's not going to help. You're going to get hit by the fucking ball.
And I don't care who you are. When you start playing baseball,
cracking it open.
There we go. When you start playing baseball,
I was like, "Are you going to finish this?"
I am. I had to open up my beer.
Go ahead.
But when you first start playing baseball, you have parents that are teaching you how to catch and throw, and that's something that he's learning from this
Benito Villalobos.
I don't know if he's an older kid really than him.
Jeez, sorry, I'm choking over here. No.
You don't need to choke up about the situation.
It's not that. No, it's this Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Yeah,
it's not very helpful. It's very pretty, and sparkly.
Yeah,
but anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
He's getting this learning from a peer instead of his parents.
Yeah, exactly. Which is
it's a different way to learn things.
Exactly. It's like I learned, my mom, she played softball. My mom taught me how to throw and catch.
Yeah, see, my dad, he played shortstop, I think all the way up through high school, in fact. So, he had knowledge, a little heat in the arm, or whatever, but it doesn't help when you're an uncoordinated doof.
Yeah, especially when you're like 10 and he's, in his...
Yeah, 30s, late 30s, early 40s. Like,
and he's throwing the ball as hard as he can. Why didn't you catch that?
The best... That would happen a lot, actually. We'd play, my brother and him and I, we'd play for a good 10 or 15 minutes. And then at some point, there would be like a rash of overthrows where just, we'd overthrow him like 3 or 4 times. Or the ball would get past us and it would go in the other yard 3 or 4 times. And he'd have to help us over the fence or whatever. And then he would just walk. He would literally just walk away.
Yeah.
And just quit playing.
Oh, I can see it happening.
You know my dad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how he was as a person.
Yeah.
Right or wrong or whatever. There is, I'm not saying I'm a better or worse person for it. I'm just saying that's, it taught me some things for sure. It taught me tough love.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
for sure.
Well,
it taught me not to fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like next time, you better believe the ball was getting to his glove every single time.
Yeah.
And then it got better because we started being able to throw quicker.
Yeah.
And when you get those burners like right in the middle of the mid, that just makes your hand like throb.
Yeah, where you catch it on the palm and not the webbing.
And you can hear it, and it's just like. That was the best part. My brother and I, we would crack up laughing when we'd burn him. You know what I mean? He'd just like take his hand out, and start shaking him. We're like, gotcha. Yeah, that's what you get for going inside, old man. No, I love my dad though. I do. We go out like once a week.
There you go.
We'll hit up somewhere to eat and have a couple of drinks, a couple of laughs, and by the end of the night, it ends up being like we end up getting real sentimental real fast.
Oh,
it's just, I don't know. I don't know why. It just happens. Like, it might be because I feel like we missed out on a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just father-son stuff, because my parents were divorced, and he got us every other weekend, and that's not enough time to
bond with your
do anything,
male
really.
sons.
Yeah, I mean, we've played baseball and stuff, so, we'd be occupied with that and practice, and we had school stuff, and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, on the weekends, when you're 40 or so, you're mowing the lawn and like taking care of the house and shit. Like there just wasn't a lot of like, it happens.
Yeah, and trying to come down to grandma, grandpa's, and
then plus, you're upset because you're divorced and you don't get to see your kids and and the lady that's raising them, you might not agree with what she's doing.
Yep. Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous.
Yeah.
As they say.
Yeah.
So life is like a box of chocolates.
Yep, you never know what you're going to get.
Oh. I was going to say, as long as you look at the label, you can pick the ones that you like, and you can avoid the coconut. But, whatever. Are you missing a tooth?
I am.
I don't mean to bring that up. I thought I saw that earlier, and I
that's
just...
bad bar fight.
Really?
No.
Oh, man. No. Fucking chipped it on a can of Coke like a doof. No, what happened?
How it's from
lose your tooth?
The tooth kind of rotted out because dipping.
Oh, okay.
So people out there listening, if you dip, stop. It's bad for you.
As he says at like 2 minutes after he puts a cigarette out.
Shut up.
Picks up his second beer. Don't succumb to your vices, folks.
Yep, that's right.
Oh,
we just missed.
We just got introduced to a new character, or we're about to. Smalls, the new kid on the block.
Yeah, Smalls it wasn't Smalls. It was Porter. Porter knocked the ball. Porter hit the ball over the fence.
But Smalls was going for it.
Yeah, Smalls was like, "I'll get it, guys. I'll get it. There ain't no big deal. What's it about?" And they're getting ready to get introduced to the story of...
You can't go back there.
The Beast. The Beast is back there.
Right now they just call it. They just call the Beast it.
Oh.
They're like, it, man, it's gone. Like, they kept calling it. They won't refer to it as the Beast yet,
Yeah. And now they're all saying, "Oh, the game's over, man. The game's over. We can't play no more today."
This is a classic. They do like the classic build-up. Oh, there we go. See, the Beast. But they do a classic build-up. A lot of these things, They build this thing up, and then later they're up in the treehouse. They'll forever.
Yeah.
That's one of the most memorable things about this movie for anybody.
Part of it, yeah.
If they've seen the Sandlot one time, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, the forever."
In the s'mores part, but we'll wait for that because that's a good part.
Yeah, you don't want to. That's what
don't want to ruin it.
We try to do that in Fight Club, and you've seen Fight Club,
yeah,
right?
a million times.
Okay, so you get about 5/6 of the way through the movie before you find out that the narrator is actually the guy he's been hanging out with as well the entire time.
Yeah.
And before the show, I was like, guys, I know it's like the big reveal, and I'd like to kind of,
save it.
Yeah, as much as possible, but it's nearly impossible once you know that it's him.
Yeah, once you've seen the movie and you know what's going on, and you go back and watch it, and you watch it with someone else, you're like, oh,
you fucker.
Yeah.
Get out of here, I want to tell you something. But, yeah, like, it was really hard to not talk about things that involved knowing that Tyler was the narrator.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but we got through it pretty well,
Yeah.
And then once that happened, I was like, and there it is, it's fucking him, Now you know.
Yeah.
We didn't hide it very well, but there you go.
Well, it happens.
Yep, we tried our best.
Yep, but here we go. They're now having a...
This is the story, right?
Yeah, okay. They're getting ready to have the story.
Sorry,
they're having a slumber party. I think it's in the Sandlot at the... there's just a like a clubhouse at the back of the Sandlot, I think.
Oh, there is, because later...
Is
they
it
try and retrieve the ball out the window, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, is it in the Sandlot or is it at like an adjoining house? You know what I mean?
Corner.
Like, they're never really like that clear about it. And now we got Porter talking about s'mores.
Graham, chocolate, and then
the mallow.
The mallow.
You roast the mallow.
I was saying last night. I was trying to think of snack suggestions. Like, I'll get some fucking s'mores too. S'mores always sound delicious if you're
s'more what?
If you're stoned or drunk or something, Give me s'mores.
Give me s'more.
Give me s'more.
Would you like a s'more? S'more like what?
Kind of messy but good.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I'd eat after him.
Not after Porter.
Not after Porter.
He's a fat bastard.
You don't know where that mouth has been.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably sucking exhaust out of cars because it tastes like gasoline.
Don't know what the hell that fat boy's been eating.
I don't know. I feel like his mom's a lunch lady for some reason.
His dad is a Swans driver.
Ooh, nice. That would get you pretty good in the gut.
Yeah, it would. A lot of steak. Boy, we're having steak for dinner again.
Their vanilla ice cream was always on.
I never had their ice cream. I only had their
is what
steaks.
People say these days, on point.
On point? Never heard that.
Never heard on point?
Never heard on point.
I think it refers more to like your appearance, You're on point. You got like wearing a three-piece suit.
No, that would be dressed to the nines.
Okay, you're on point on the nines. And now I think dressed to the nines is just referred to as the nines or something. Everything's getting abbreviated, LMAO, FO.
Yeah.
There's the beast.
IDK, double DOG.
Mr. Myrtle, is Mr. Myrtle...
Mr. Myrtle is the, like, owner of the
original
junkyard.
Is he the original owner?
That's what they say.
Okay. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
The legend of the beast.
The legend of the beast.
You just sounded really serious about it. Like that's what they say, man. I can't confirm nor deny. But yeah, he is a vicious
giant killer dog, as they describe in their story.
What was he feeding him? Like whole
sides of beef?
Like whole ribs of like cows?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big beast.
Yeah. Bought him as a puppy, and
he's what is he, an English Mastiff, I think is the breed.
I think so, yeah.
I think that's what
he's definitely read. A Mastiff,
Bull Mastiff?
No, Bull Mastiff. Those guys are they're bigger and hairier.
So like a bear.
Yes.
Not a bear, but like a bear.
Yes.
Not the woods type bear. The bear.
Yes.
Like if you were a homosexual, you would probably be considered a bear, correct? You got the hair going.
Yeah, I haven't shaved. I'm a husky guy.
You got a big physique.
Yeah.
You're tight.
I'm tight like a tiger.
Yeah. We've been doing accents for like the past few days or something. I don't know. It's really fucking with me. It is. We watched what was that, Kitchen Nightmares, and they had this insane guy on, and he's talking about Ramsey, and he goes, "That Ramsey has no balls. He is jealous of my balls." And now we've been saying that we were putt-putting earlier, and
that I won at. I'd like to add.
Yeah, he did win. Congratulations.
Kicked everyone's ass at that. Thank you.
But we both took a shot, and we were both like at least a foot or two from the hole, and Josh, my brother, said like hit the ball and it was a horrible shot, and we're both like, he is jealous of our balls.
He is jealous of my balls.
And now I think that's gonna become a catchphrase of mine.
It is. He was jealous of our dirty balls all day.
Yes, He hated our balls.
He hated our balls.
Sammy was the guy's name on Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah.
His wife was insane.
She was.
At one point, she was like, "Yeah, we have 3 boys, but they're in the body of cats."
Meow.
Yep. You're creepy. It
It was so weird.
and it was a strange dynamic where you just want to stereotype these people horribly.
Well, it's the weirder part was that like he
Excuse
was
me.
like old enough to be her father.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like the stereotype thing where he was like, "I will go to America, find blonde-haired, blue-eyed, big booby girl. She will own company and I will pay."
She will marry me because I have money.
Yes,
I have lots of money.
and all her male friends will be jealous of my balls. That's what happened.
Just like Ramsey. Ramsey's jealous of balls.
And she called Ramsey like a pixie bitch or something like that. It was-
Oh,
yeah, highfalutin pixie bitch.
Yeah,
or
something
I
like
don't-
that.
It was really weird, the
Yeah, it
vocabulary
was.
she was using.
yeah.
Oh, there is the beast.
Oh no, they were
Tearing
just
up balls.
like started at like the doghouse, and it like just went right up. Like the camera went right up to Smalls, and he freaked out.
Is that supposed to be the beast? POV?
Yes.
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 It becomes the property of the beast.
Anything that goes over the fence.
Oh. Did it skip it?
No, we're just
He just said it one more time. We missed it.
We missed it. We
That's
missed
what-
that
oh.
part.
No, I saw his uncle, isn't that who it's supposed to be?
Yeah,
With
his
the glasses.
No, his great grandfather Squints.
Forever.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have another beer, huh?
I am gonna have another beer, my friend.
Or is that your third?
I'm working on my second one right now.
Pounding
which is
it.
about gone.
You were right. A 6-pack is not gonna
I
be
told
enough.
you we should have went out and got some
I
more.
grossly misunderestimated your alcoholism, sir.
My alcoholism.
Yes, yours. I haven't even had a quarter of a beer
Well,
yet.
I'm sorry. I told you I was thirsty and I was gonna drink some. Here we go.
It's my own.
brown chicken.
Is
Wow,
that
wow.
Windy Peppercorn?
Windy
Or is it
Peppercorn.
Peppercorn? I don't remember.
The woman that Squints is in love with.
Yeah, it's really weird how she looks at him like that too, because she's clearly like, what, 16?
I'd say 17.
Okay, and he's like, what, 12, maybe?
Maybe.
At the most?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's only 5 years,
It's
but
like his balls haven't even dropped yet.
she is not jealous of my balls because they do not exist yet. So,
Now they got a ball.
I-
They went out and bought a ball. They're going to play now because they were able to, from yesterday, from Porter, that fat bastard, hitting the ball over the fence to the
Grr.
beast.
way to ruin the game, Porter. You ruin everything, Porter. You're so fat. You just ruin everything. You just eat everything.
I told you not to throw me inside. That's right where I like
He did
it.
tell him that is a sweet spot, low and inside.
Well,
you know?
see, it was like he said low and inside, but if you watch it, it's actually like high and
Yeah.
outside.
That's how.
It's like he was swinging for the fences, baby.
Regardless, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make contact with this fucker.
Exactly.
That was great though.
It's so hot, Benny.
Oh, baked like a toasted cheese. I'm so hot here. What is it? Toasted?
150 degrees out there. You can't play baseball.
What is a toasted cheeser?
I have no clue.
1, 2, 3. Explain.
I have no clue. Is that anything like? Is that like a grilled cheese?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. I was just thinking of some kind of like. Well, that'd be fried. So I don't know what a toasted cheeser would look like.
Well, unless you had a toasted oven,
Well,
toaster oven. And
I was
like,
thinking about like like those jalapeno cheese balls or whatever they deep fry.
oh yeah, the jalapeno poppers.
Yeah, something like that. But nope, that's not a cheeser.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't know. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Well, now they have all decided to go to the swimming hole.
That's
to the
funny.
swimming pool.
No, they decided to go scam on pool honeys.
Oh, well,
is
that
how they
too.
put it. I didn't know that was like a phraseology
That's
back in the
gotta-
50s.
Well, when's this movie based? Is it the 60s? I think it's the 60s. If you look at the
Okay, yeah,
cars,
50s, 60s,
big
whatever.
fins. You know.
Well, you're a genius. I don't. Oh, the box is over there, so fuck it. I'm not gonna grab it.
That's all right.
Cool,
You
he's
got
young.
Porter walking around saying hi to all the honeys.
Oh,
Little
sexy.
fat bastard.
I remember you.
Oh yeah, flex for the ladies.
There you go, a little
Yeah.
pose. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the sarcastic, wily.
Yep,
He
blow
looks
him a
like he
kiss.
has a herp lip.
Yep. Cannonball. Oh, you little fat bastard.
You ruin everything, Porter. Well, you're probably gonna eat the water too. You can't eat pool water.
You're not supposed to drink the pool water.
But the
Oh.
the weird thing is, what I was saying about her, about this time is, 5 years difference when you're in your 40s or something, you're married, that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a whole hierarchy here of middle school, high school, and then there's smaller hierarchies within
Yeah,
there, freshman,
exactly,
sophomore.
yeah.
Like, This kid's climbing the goddamn ladder pretty quickly, I must say.
Yep.
They're all just looking at her like...
Staring at her while she's lotioning up her legs.
This is a line from the movie Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, she don't know what she's doing, man.
She knows what she's doing.
She does.
Taking it off, boss.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Put it back on, boss.
I swim here every summer of my adult life, says the 8-year-old child.
Squints, if you will.
And every summer, there she is.
Lotioning and oiling, and lotioning.
One day it became too much. Well, that's my 8-year-old impression.
Yeah, that's better than mine.
That's my 8-year-old boy impression. Okay, on the thing.
Now Squints is frantically getting out of the pool.
What's he swimming for?
Who knows? He's just frantically trying to get out of the swimming pool.
No. Okay, yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was swimming towards her. I got mistaken.
No, he just...
The face.
Like I said, he's just... no one knows what he's doing. What's he doing?
He's the best around.
I don't think that really... that song really goes with this.
No.
We got little Squints who might be 85 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, no, it's not appropriate.
Going to the springboard on the deep end of the pool.
He's one of the worst around. Probably everybody's gonna bring him down.
Exactly.
You gotta take those glasses off, you never know.
Yep. Waves at the
Hi,
lifeguard.
Wendy.
Yep.
She's like, oh, I've been watching you.
Ooh.
I've been watching you closely, Squints.
Squints just jumps in.
He doesn't know how to swim, right?
No, he doesn't.
I think that kind of, A, they say it, but B, like he demonstrates it by trying to flail over to the side of the pool.
Yeah, and now we got the lifeguard jumping in to save his life.
She had a horrible form there. You see her legs coming apart?
Yeah. Well, obviously
she's a horror,
she's
even jumping in the water.
She's not a professional diver.
Mm.
She's just a lifeguard.
Oh, well, maybe she should step up her game a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Come correct.
Yeah.
Sir, all correct. Okay. That's where okay came from.
Okay.
All correct.
All correct.
Is what it used to mean, I guess.
So it would be AK, not okay.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Well, then why would they change it?
I don't know. They just did, and it turned into okay. LMFAFNO, bro.
No, okay, whatever.
Okay, I'm just telling you, that's what it meant. It used to mean all correct.
I got you.
But just think about it. Okay usually means
okay.
All is right.
Yeah,
all is
it means
correct.
I am okay. I am all right.
Ooh, here it goes.
Yeah, she's giving him mouth to mouth right now. And
you can see a little bit down her shirt there. Her swim outfit.
Yeah. Did anyone say he looks like a dead fish yet?
It's risque. It's very risque.
Oh, he looks pretty crappy.
Yeah, he does. That's so is that yeah or what?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Is that his name?
No, that's what they call him.
Are you going to explain to the audience here why they call him that? There he goes.
Well,
oh
he
God,
says,
he looks like a dead fish.
He says yeah, so it just says yeah a lot.
Oh, is that what they do?
Yes.
I feel like Sherlock Holmes over here.
And I was like, Squints just like smiled at the boys, and now he's like tried like making out with the Wendy Peppercorn.
So she needs to get over it. She starts spanking him. He's like, okay.
Yep. Now they're working on throwing him out of the pool.
She wasn't spanking him. She drags him. Okay.
Yeah.
They all love. They're like, oh, you're the greatest. You're the coolest guy.
Yep. Because of one kid.
He loves it. Look at his face.
Yeah, they all get thrown out.
Sorry, I shouldn't yawn on the show.
That's not good.
If you're listening, oh, shit. Now everyone's yawning like, time for bed. We just fucked it there, bud. I did. It had nothing to do with you. That happens at work a lot. They're like...
sweet Corvette.
You guys are doing this. And it's like, there is no you guys. You always lump me in with these fuckers. They do this stuff by themselves, and just because I'm standing here, it's not you guys. So
yeah.
Let's slow the roll and shut the mouth for a minute there, okay?
I've been planning that for years.
Wow, that took years. You guys just planning that. It seems like it would take like 3 days to plan or execute.
I don't even think that. Like, you would just like think of it at the pool.
He was lucky that she didn't kick the crap out of him too.
Yeah,
though.
Exactly.
But this isn't 2000, you know. She's not...
It's 1965 or whatever.
Yep. Apparently, sexual
harassment.
Sexual assault was much more prevalent in these days, and it was less of a taboo sort of thing. I don't know. What do you call that?
Well,
it was less reported. That's for damn sure. I'll tell you that much.
It went more unnoticed.
Right, because men will be men.
Exactly.
You know, and girls like to get violated.
Come here, sweetie. I'm gonna grab your butt.
I'm going to pretend to drown and then stick my tongue down your mouth and you're going to like it.
Exactly.
Because don't they end up getting married later on in this?
That's what they say.
Apparently,
like
so.
17 kids.
Yeah, 17 kids, and it all began with a sexual assault.
Yep. And now here we go. Big night game for them. It's the 4th of July.
You sound like an announcer at a baseball game. Here we
go. Second inning.
It's a big night game for him here at the Sandlot.
Rodriguez leading them off.
We have Benny Villalobos up to bat.
He's the big bat of the team, if you will.
The big bat. He is swinging long and deep.
Yep, but
ladies and gentlemen.
Now it's the 4th of July. All of a sudden,
Porter, of course, grabs everything off the block party tables.
Yeah, trying to grab a wiener, boy. Yep, there you go.
you gotta carb up. You gotta carb up, carb out before you get out to the night game.
Apparently, but it's the one time a year where they can play ball at night because of the fireworks.
I was about to say something about the fireworks. I was like, oh, but they can hang out for fireworks. But the other day, you're like, fireworks aren't fun unless you're setting them off.
Exactly. Well, I can't help
I agree.
it. You know. Like, for the past couple years, I've been working for the Rossi company. For our Ohio listeners, you all know who Rossi's is. I've been doing fireworks for them for the past couple years with my friend's family.
Nice.
So
very cool.
It's not cool unless you're blowing up a 6-inch mortar shell.
Those mortar shells are badass. I love those things. They were so much fun.
Yeah.
We just found out, too, his name is Benjamin Franklin Rodriguez.
Ah.
What a chode.
Yeah,
Not him, his parents. We'll name him George Washington Benitez. Okay.
That can it be any more Mexican?
Edit. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to cut that out. It's all real here. My cousin's a blatant racist, and it's going to be all over the internet.
I hate everybody.
Yeah, he hates
everybody equally. So
it's a good life lesson.
There's no racism.
If you're going to record and be on the internet, don't say Mexicans. Okay? That's not the proper nomenclature, dude. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna mute your entire microphone. Holy shit. It just got real racial real fast. Oh, man. I don't know how to even properly do this. I'd like to apologize to any of our viewer listeners of the Hispanic persuasion.
Oh.
Like I said, my cousin is a blatant and disgusting racist, and he decided to make it a point to prove that this evening. So thank you.
I would like to go ahead and apologize. I don't mean it.
No.
I'm just here having a good time.
Yeah, he's just... It's okay. I'm just here having a good time.
Yep.
Don't call him the SP word. That's a mean slur as well.
Ooh.
Don't bust it out.
I got it.
We're done with that.
Yeah.
We're moving on to the dickheads.
Oh yeah. What would you call them? The
assholes, the dickheads.
The varsity, the
yeah.
lettermen of the school.
They're the legitimate baseball players. So to speak. You know, they play on an organized team. I think they actually play in... Aren't they just Little League players or something?
Yeah, it's all just Little League.
Yeah, they're on an organized Little League team. Like, oh, you're so much better than these kids that play in the neighborhood because you're on an organized Little League team.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's a blow me kind of, you know.
Yeah, insert wank off motion here.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I am not intimidated by you fuckers whatsoever.
Yeah. It's like, now here they are, like, back and forth, talking crap to each other, and you got I don't know if you'd call him the captain, the leader, the man who's organizing it, you know.
The dickhead.
Yeah.
The head dick.
The head dickhead.
Okay, yeah, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
He's like, none of you are even worthy to be on touch a baseball, except for you, Rodriguez.
And then they start talking shit.
Yeah.
Porter and him, fart smeller. You bob for apples in the toilet. And you like it. Oh, bam! They love that too.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it. Oh,
This
you
is
play ball like a girl.
Ultimate insult.
Oh man.
Ultimate insult to this kid.
Yeah, it's like
Like, look at his face. He's like,
and everyone's laughing behind Porter. What did you say?
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong's not invented yet.
Donkey Kong.
It's on like Pong in a thong. Did they even have thongs back then?
No, they didn't have thongs. They had granny panties still.
It's on.
It's on like Pong. Like that would be it. Like Pong was invented.
It's on like Jack Lemon. All right, Jack Lemon was around.
Yep. And now they've
What is it? There's something over there like rubbing. It sounds like material rubbing against something. What is moving? I don't know. It was like
That was my feet.
no. It sounds like it happens to the microphone sometimes. It's like I don't know. It's freaking me out. It could be me. I think it's you.
It's probably me.
Whatever.
But here we go. We got.
I like to blame others for my problems.
Yeah.
If you haven't found that out yet.
I forgive you.
Okay. Continue.
But here we go. We got the dickheads, if you would, playing against the little sandlotters. I don't know if you'd really,
Okay. Sorry.
if that's what you'd call them, the sandlotters,
I think I figured it out there.
little leaguers.
I think I figured out the thing. Okay.
Got that all figured out now?
Mm-hmm. The Sandlotters, Little Leaguers.
Yeah.
Got it. Check. Okay. Okay, I think that's gonna work.
Is that good for you? It's good for me. Over
Yeah,
here.
it's good for me. Good for you.
Yeah.
It's good for the
It's
goose.
good for
It's good for the
everybody.
gander.
That's what they say.
They are taking on the hardcore, the real organized sport guys, so they
Yep.
better watch out.
Yeah. Here's the heater. Here it comes.
The heater, for those of you who don't know, is
Strike
the,
3, you're out.
the fast ball, right?
Yep. That is the fast ball. That's the finger.
That
one
is the
finger.
fastest of balls.
Yep.
The fastball. The old one, like you said, they throw the upside down one, one finger down, bring the heat. Don't forget the meat.
Dose is the curveball.
Dose is the curve, and then the hang loose sign is the slider, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What else we got? There's a splitter. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah,
I remember.
It'd be better if we like.
And then if you stand up and just hold your arm out to the side, that means
intentional
walk 'em. Walk them, please, because they can hit the ball like
And now we have the sandlotters. The sandlotters are just like
getting hits left and right.
yeah, just like
Even
taking
little goof ass squints.
squints.
Goof ass squints. That's hard to say.
And Smalls just got a hit. Like they're just taking them to town.
Yeah.
Yeah. You run like a duck.
That kid still has a little remnants from a black eye that he got from not being able to catch a ball, and now he's hitting off of these little leaguers. So, point proven that these guys are fucks.
Yeah,
They're like, we're better than you.
Exactly.
No, you're getting your asses handed to you
it's
right
like
now.
you got a kid that had never played ball before, and he is schooling you.
But that's what you're led to believe here, right? That they actually kind of just like
Walked on him.
Yeah, like destroy him, right?
Yeah.
They just show him what's what.
Yeah, got Rodriguez just hit a home run. Well, no, like he's like 8 inches taller than everybody.
See what we were talking about earlier about the professionals that they lose the love of the game.
Yeah, I feel
These
as if
little children have lost the love of baseball, and now they're just in it. They're just in it to be cool.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah, they're sandlotters. They're not playing because they're on some team or their dad wants them to play or something.
Yeah,
It's
they're
'cause
playing
wanna go
because
out.
they have the love and the passion of the game.
In fact, most of them are playing despite their parents' wishes.
Exactly,
You know, like their
yeah.
parents want them to chill out a little bit, and they're like, "Fuck no."
Yeah.
Got my friends ready to play some bizballs. Do you like the bizballs? You're jealous of my ball. That was a long drink, man. I hope you guys could hear that, because if not, I'm gonna when I get to editing this, I'm gonna
Make it
fucking
louder.
blast the sound of you just taking a drink of beer. It sounds like 3 men drinking one beer.
Yeah, I'll do some better one next time.
3 men separately drinking.
Here we go. Here's one of my favorite
I'm
one
an
of my
idiot.
favorite part of the movie is like
The part where I'm an idiot.
where the guy busts out the big chief chaw.
Oh, okay. Is this one of the reasons you started chewing? Did this
No, it's not-
influence
no,
you?
No, that's due to my brother-in-law. That's his fault why I started chewing.
Brother-in-law Nick?
Yep, Nicholas. It's his fault. Yeah.
Nicholas,
Let's
if
edit
you,
that out.
I'm gonna make sure that David has you listen to this, because I know he'll make you listen to this because he's a part of it.
Yep.
You are a negative influence. You're a bad person, and you're worse than your racist step or brother-in-law. You're over the line. You're introducing people to chaw.
Yep. But here we go. Like they all take a big old like cheek full of chew. You know, because it's like the big leaguers. You know, they're all out celebrating their big win against the D-bags.
yeah, against the D.
So now they're on this. They're getting on this ride. They've all got a mouthful of chew, except for Rodriguez, of course, because he's the straight-laced one.
He's the brains of the bunch.
Yep.
They're all fucking goofballs. He's pretty straight-laced, you know. He's just like, he's definitely in it for the game. You know?
Yeah. He's in it.
They're all like friends and shit, and he's like, yeah, friends, that's kind of cool, all right, whatever, but watch me.
Yeah, it's like I want to play ball, guys. That's all I ever want to do.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's just a bonus that I'm playing with you guys.
Yeah.
But long after you guys, I'll still be playing ball. Just to let you know.
Exactly.
Oh,
And now
the first time I want to see the first face once you realize that the chaw was a bad idea.
It's like I know the face because I made that face the first time I had to chew myself. There it is.
Yep, they're on the world.
It's like, oh man, the world is spinning.
Well, not only that feeling, but the world is spinning because they're on some kind of like whirly
and it's like in their head,
tilt-a-wheel
it's
thing.
like their head gets they get lightheaded and it's like, and this is making it worse, and like, oh, there's squints.
And every time after that, you chase it. And see that, he just swallowed a bunch of juice, too.
Oh.
Dude, I would be throwing up everywhere.
Oh, throws his out. That's one of the brothers.
Yeah, that's awful, man.
Oh, now they're all like feeling sick to the stomach. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
there's a throw up face.
I would insist the man stop the ride.
Yep.
They aren't slowing down. It looked like it was slowing down a minute.
Oh, no. And now it's getting ready to get faster, actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. That's horrible.
And Porter's the only one that's like, nope, I got this. I'm a man.
Yeah, no. He's the one that brought it.
Yep.
Not Porter, the goofy kid, right?
Yeah.
I wish I would have
his name.
Caught all their names.
Oh, I caught all their names, but I can't remember now. Now they're all throwing up.
Goofy kid with glasses.
Throwing up on some lady's feet.
Ooh, that's gross.
Oh.
I would, it's all over. It's all brown all over them.
Oh, here comes Porter.
It looks like they shit all over their chests, their own chests somehow.
It's weird.
I don't know. Like I said, they shit on their own chests, sir. I guess this won some kind of an award. I can't believe that, but
it's like a German thing, isn't it?
It made $32 million here.
That ain't bad.
So we got Porter, Squints, Bro, what? Kenny De Nunez. Bertram, that's the
guy that brought the chew.
Yeah, the big dork. They're all kind of dorky in their own little way, except for Dreamboat Rodriguez.
Yeah, the only one that, like, no, guys, I'm good. No.
Fucking glory boy over here, looking all...
I'm a weebelo.
Looking all tight. I keep saying that. Maybe that's a running theme. I find men tight. Their bodies.
You know what? It's your preference,
man. Your body is tight. I'm gonna appreciate it. Especially if you're a man.
Thank you for the lovely serenade.
Mm-hmm. That's what you get here on Movie Buzz. I need to start drinking more beer, and then I'll start getting all racist and loud and shit like you, apparently.
Do it. Step up your game.
I can't, because if I stop talking, then you're going to have to carry the show while I chug this beer. You think you can handle it?
Yeah, I got this. This.
1, 2, 3. It's all you for like a minute.
Okay, go ahead. The one person that we have not been talking about throughout the entire movie is his mom, who, as a lot of us know, is the beautiful Karen Allen, who...
From RoboCop? Was she in RoboCop?
I don't think she was in RoboCop. Didn't she play Lois Lane? Wasn't that Lois Lane? Oh,
yeah. I'm sorry. I was thinking of someone else.
Yeah, no.
You're right. She was Lois Lane.
She was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, and the Crystal Skull.
Sorry, I'm a complete asshole. Again.
Okay. It's all right.
Jesus Christ. It's not okay, sir. That's the thing I'm talking about, okay?
It's okay.
I had a show, and it wasn't professional. I didn't record this interview. This is a show about movies, and you're busting out Nancy Allen, who is one of... Oh, wait. Was I thinking about Margot Kidder? See, now I'm all fucked, and that's the problem. This show's about movies, and I can't keep my movies straight. You pop that open as loud as you want. You don't have to. You don't have to make the noise. The can does it itself. You hear that? You hear that out there? It's a real beer opening.
And now we just missed a very important part of the movie where Rodriguez just knocked the guts out of a baseball.
That was a slobber knocker of a hit. Isn't that what they call that?
I don't know if you'd call it a slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker. What?
Wait, he definitely hit the snot out of it.
That's what you call a wrestling thing. That's a wrestling thing. That's what JR said. Slobber knocker.
JR was a fat bastard, though.
Yeah, and he had one eye that was kind of like halfway closed. He looked weird.
He's still an announcer. JR is still an announcer, though.
Where's he from? Like Oklahoma? I want to say he's from Oklahoma.
I think you may be right.
I believe.
But
JR, the WWE fame announcer guy, is
here we go. This is where the movie really starts getting good to go.
Yeah, there's a real good plot device here.
Rodriguez crushes the ball, knocks the guts out of it. Now they can't play, and Smalls is like, I got a ball. I'll get a ball. So he goes into his dad's trophy room, and steals his dad's autographed Babe Ruth ball.
And that's the thing. Before this, he couldn't even catch a ball. So when he saw he says it says Baby Ruth,
Yeah.
which he is obviously a Nimrod.
I thought you guys were talking about Bambi.
Yeah. Like the great Bambino. Like, what the fuck? This
Yeah.
kid. I understand him not knowing it, but still, like.
Everyone knows who Babe Ruth is.
Especially at this time period. But you messed up.
Oh, and he messed up big time now.
But he didn't know. He couldn't even catch a ball before this, so he doesn't know who Babe Ruth is.
Yeah. And now he just knocked the snot out of that ball.
This was his first ever home run.
Over the fence to the beast.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing, is that it goes to the beast of the east, the dog.
Yeah. Hey, Smalls, you go around the bases.
Yeah, No, he just goes straight up to the outfield. That'd be awesome if that was how he thought to run the bases.
Well, he still doesn't know all the fundamentals of baseball yet, apparently.
I know. He can't help it.
And now he's freaking out. He's getting ready to have a mental breakdown.
Uh-oh.
An anxiety attack.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Because of the ball.
Because of the ball.
Stepdad's.
Exactly.
He still doesn't even know that it's like a Babe Ruth means anything.
Yeah, he doesn't know that it was, he thinks it's signed by some woman.
He thinks it's signed by
Baby Ruth?
Yeah, Baby Ruth. Who's Baby Ruth? It could be, he fucking doesn't know. It could be signed by the Dalai Lama. He wouldn't have any idea, apparently.
Yeah, it could have been signed by fucking JFK. He wouldn't know.
He'd be like, I don't know. It just said Jufk on there. You don't know who Jufk is?
You don't know who JFK is? He fucking got his brains blown out.
He's like, JFK? Yeah. Go ahead and say it. What are you going to call Lee Harvey Oswald? Some fucking Pollock or something? He got his head blown off by some Pollock bastard.
You said that, not me. I would like to say now that my cousin is a bigger racist than I am by calling...
Ho, 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 ho. Pollock is definitely way less of a racial slur than calling someone a moist, kind region. I'm not going to say that word. I won't say it. I refuse.
Okay.
It seems, I don't know, it seems like it would upset some people if they heard that word.
Probably.
So, it's okay.
I work with Mexicans. It's all right.
So do I. I work with single Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Mexican. Not.
But
never
here we
use
go,
the definitive article.
He just said that name.
Mexican.
He just said that the ball was signed by some like Ruth, baby Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
And they all freak out, go to the fence, and everyone's trying to look over it.
And
they see the ball. There it is.
It's just sitting there perfectly with his signature facing them. They know it's the ball. They know it's the Babe Ruth ball.
And they know there's the beast. Huge paw grabs the ball.
Horribly fake-looking paw
that
they stuck out. It looks like someone just controlled it off a stick.
Exactly.
I know. It's weird. There are sounds coming in my ears.
It's me. I'm fidgeting.
I know.
I can't help it.
I think that's what it is. I just love to blame everyone else for ruining the show and not myself, so feel free to make noises. Whoop, whoop. It's true.
And now they're all freaking out. They're like, who is she? You guys keep telling me about who Babe Ruth is. Who is she?
She's a babe. Total Babe Ruth.
And everyone's like, the king of Crash, the Salt and the Swat.
Colossus of Clout.
The Colossus of Clout.
The Colossus of Clouts?
The Great Bambino.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's the same guy, yeah. They're all one person. Yeah. He just has a lot of nicknames. He's
the greatest baseball player that ever lived, except for my man, Pete Rose.
Oh. Going Pete Rose, huh?
Going Pete Rose.
Yeah, he was a great baseball player. Not the greatest of human beings.
Well, I mean, come on. The man had a little bit of a gambling issue. He never did anything to...
Yeah, so he says, I never gambled on my own team.
No. He admitted that he gambled on his own team.
Didn't he say he never threw games or something like that?
Yeah, he never did anything that, like...
would jeopardize the game, the outcome?
The outcome. He never did anything to, like, cause an outcome of the game.
To intentionally do something. What position did he play, do you know? He wasn't a pitcher or anything. Like, he couldn't, like...
No, he was a baseman, wasn't he?
Yeah, so he would have to intentionally, like, drop a baseball if it was thrown to him, or, like, miss a catch or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just got to take the guy's word for it. It's kind of weird.
I believe him.
He bet on baseball. I mean, I guess that's enough to get you fucking blacklisted. You can shoot up all the dope and roids you want, but
Yeah,
you know,
like Sammy Sosa and
Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire and
yeah,
Mark
all of them.
Palmeiro and on and on and on.
What's that
down the
one
line.
guy that got busted last
Yeah,
year?
Jeets. Oh, Ryan Braun.
Yeah, that guy.
Interesting story. I read this online. He's a baseball player out of New York. He plays for the Yankees. His name is Derek Jeter. Fucking Jeter. You may have heard of him.
Derek
He
Jeter.
his has had sex with list of famous people is insane. I mean, Madonna's even on there. You know, like it's pretty intense. But I've read these multiple stories. A lot of them are from the website Deadspin. If you ever get a chance, you like sports and kind of like comedy and stuff, like Deadspin's a really good site to check out. It's real funny stuff.
I'll have to check that out.
They make commentary on the sports stuff about like how, you know, asinine and dumb and stuff. You know, it's a good website. But apparently, from multiple sources, Derek Jeter has been heard saying, "Yeah, Jeets. Yeah, Jeets," when he's getting head from a girl.
Really?
Or like, you know, he's like fucking someone looking in the mirror going, "Yeah, Jeets."
You know,
The guy didn't believe it, and then all of a sudden he didn't solicit the story out to people. Like, he got 3 or 4 separate accounts of people sending him these stories that, my girlfriend's cousin dated Derek Jeter, blah blah. Like, he got 4 separate stories about this guy going like, "Yeah, Jeets."
that's weird.
Talking about himself. That's
That's
awesome.
weird. I think it's weird.
It's weird,
So
but it's
he's the-
awesome that he's in
he's-
that kind of headspace.
He's the kind of man that has a mirror by his bed to watch himself banging
Word.
some chick.
Yeah. He probably gets undressed every day and just takes his pants and he's like, "Yeah, Jeets."
Jerking off in the
Yeah,
mirror.
Jeets. Yeah, Jeets. Moist. Yeah, Jeets. That's what he does. But that's awesome. I would love to have that much confidence in my...
Manliness.
Well, I mean, like, you know, I have confidence in my sex moves, but, you know, not just like in my overall aura of being where I'm just like, "Yeah, Z." You know, get it. Nope.
Get on it.
No, I'm really too,
Smack your own ass.
I'm too into the zone at that point. Like, I couldn't take myself out of myself and be like, "Yeah, Z," flex it up or something.
I guess sit there and just.
I probably could. And I'm just like, okay, and then 1 degree to the left, half, whole, half. You
Hold it. Don't move.
And go. I'm done.
Yep.
Did you? No? Oh, I don't have to. If I have to ask, you probably didn't. Oh, okay.
Well, give me about 10-15 minutes. We'll go again.
Let me wipe off. That's definitely how you extend the sexual conversation after sex. Let me go wipe off. I'll be right back. You stay right there.
Yeah.
We had this conversation with a lady earlier about the word moist, because some people don't like it. Some people can't stand hearing the word moist. Hopefully you don't turn off the show because you don't like hearing that word.
Moist.
Yeah.
It is.
But
it's not.
From what I heard from a lady, from what she said, it sounds like she feels like you almost sexually assault. Or we're talking a lot about sexual assault here tonight. It's great, but she said she feels almost, people could feel violated from that word because it just kind of. It's a very specific word that's only used in certain situations.
Oh, me and my sister had a conversation,
a rousing conversation
a week ago
about her moistness.
No, it wasn't about moistness. She called one of her co-workers a twat.
Ooh. Oh, twats. I thought you were going to come with the coont.
No, it was twat. And I'm like, I really don't like that word.
Yeah.
I don't like that word. And that's weird for a guy to say that.
Yeah. So I asked the lady what would happen if someone asked if you were, or if you were in the situation and the guy said, "So are you moist?" She said she'd probably just laugh in his face or call him an asshole.
Yeah.
So imagine if he threw twat in there and was like, "Is your twat moist?" I can't even say it with a straight face. So, guys, love line lesson from your old friends here at Movie Buzzed.
Don't say twat.
Don't refer to a girl's private area as a twat.
Don't ask her how moist she is.
Yeah. Wet seems to be the go-to word.
Yeah,
so
that's
safe. Just
a
go
little
there.
bit more appropriate.
If you want to get adventurous in the bedroom, go ahead, but don't do it with the vocabulary.
Yeah.
Dirty talk is great, but
exactly.
there's just some certain key words you don't focus in on.
Yeah, like, you're going at it and you're like, you want me to smack your ass?
Do you have to do that first? We're having sex.
Yeah, that's what every guy does, isn't it?
It depends. It depends on who you're with. Some people like you to talk. So
I'm a quiet lovemaker myself.
I'm a quiet, gentle lover.
Yeah, I am.
I just throw out racial epithets every once in a while.
I didn't mean to do that.
I got that big, right, girl? Oh God, it's not that big. Calm down. No. We're just having fun here, so whatever you hear on here, seriously, don't take any offense to it.
Yeah.
People have taken offense to some things on here, and it's literally out of jest. It's not, if anything, we're pointing out how absurd it is that people still use these words.
Yeah, we're not being that serious about anything. We're just having a good time.
Clearly, I'm not saying that, I don't take responsibility for using some kind of, like, racial stereotype.
Yeah, I really do want to point that out there. I'm not racist,
Yeah, no, this is, I'm just, he knows that I'm not actually calling him racist. That's why he's laughing at it.
I know you are.
Yeah.
But, we're missing a lot of good stuff in the movie. Now they're, like, trying to get the Babe Ruth ball back using, they used a
multiple
stick.
Vacuum cleaner.
Well, first they used a stick, and the Beast got that. Then they used a metal rod, I think it was, with a pot pan duct taped to the end of it. Duct tape is great.
I like this visualization here. There's the car's open. It looks like there's like teeth in the car in the hood.
I kind of like it that like the point of the dog. The first person.
He just bit through metal too.
Yes, he did.
I do like the point of view, the dog point of view. I like Squint's little submarine periscope made out of Wheaties boxes.
Yeah, something that they showed him how to do on watching or listening to old-timey radio back then.
The Green Hornet!
Yeah, tune in next week, ladies and gentlemen. Is the Green Hornet going to get out of this mess?
We'll never know. We watched old school Batman today. That was
great.
It was like the punches. Aye! It was like A-I-E. Bam!
West.
Burt Ward.
Do I sound like I'm on an old radio?
A little bit. That's rough. It's rough on my computer. You're making all the levels go crazy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. What happens with the recording is it likes when you keep things
the same.
Yeah, like where I leveled them out at. So
that's my bad. I keep making you. Yeah, I see you twisting.
I was trying. I was just hoping that you weren't. But it's fine. I do it all the time. The laugh is the worst.
Yeah, it's like
remembering to be like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I try to remember to pull back when I go
it's
to laugh.
It's a lot to remember, man. Like,
it is.
And the thing is, I put a lot of onus on my guests. I make them do things like watch a movie beforehand. That hasn't been working out too well, actually.
Well, I didn't really want to watch it before I came over here. Just, for the simple fact of, me and you watching it together, we haven't watched it in a long time, and I wanted more...
We're doing a horrible job watching, by the way, but continue.
I wanted a more, like, realistic, like...
Genuine,
there we go. A genuine movie watching experience with our guests.
Wonderful. Well, one of the movies I was thinking about suggesting, I don't know if you remember this one, but it's called Stay Tuned. I watched that...
Is that the one where, like, the kids get pulled...
Yeah,
into the TV.
The parents do.
Oh, the parents.
The kids are watching it. They have
with
to like
changing the channels.
Yeah, and the devil remote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Jones.
There we go.
Redhead from Ferris Bueller. That guy got busted for child pornography.
Really?
Or something. It was either that or like molestation. I believe it was just pornography. But
is it like Pee Wee Herman masturbating?
No, see that's the thing. Pee Wee Herman got fucking. Yep. Pee Wee Herman got fucking vilified. They strung that guy up, like people are
horrible.
I mean, he was pretty much blacklisted. It seemed like from Hollywood for quite a while. He wasn't in anything, and then all of a sudden, Blow came out and he popped up in that. I was like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Derek for real. But I hadn't seen him in a while. Now, sorry, we have to get back to this. They
got hooked up with his contraption,
this elaborate pulley system,
and they got the fat boy on the working the pedals.
He's got the strongest legs.
Up and down.
He has to carry the most weight. His legs have to be strong.
Apparently.
So they put him on this like pulley that lowers him by doing bicycle kicks.
Yeah. Well, they got like a bicycle sprocket.
But that would be rough, you have to pull that kid back up. Like, apparently letting him down is hard enough.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how difficult it would be to pull the guy back up.
Yeah, now, has the ball. Okay, ew.
Oh, it was slobber on it.
Yeah, okay, guys. Get me up. Get me out of here. Pull me up.
I would love if the movie took a real weird turn.
Like
that dog
like
just
the dog
bit his face.
Oh, that would be kind of weird, and
it'd be cool. You wouldn't have to see it. You're like, oh my god! No. From that day forward, We started calling him No.
Yeah.
Because he got bitten.
And dropped the ball. Way to go,
What the fuck? That was the best attempt so far.
Yeah,
he had the ball and he dropped it.
in his hand.
He just did one of these. That's going to sound good in everyone's ears. It might do that thing. It might raise the hair on the back of some people's necks.
Is it kind of like one of them?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, see, that's what happens. You get too excited, you start banging into things, making noises.
Now they've got small of smalls.
It's hot. Go ahead. It's getting toasty in here, by the way.
It's getting moist in here.
My forehead's getting moist, and it's toasty in here.
Now they've got all of Small's his
Connects.
entire erector set.
Yeah, erector set. That's what it is.
It's too close to erection.
Yeah, he has this entire erection set. It's a really weird collection. I don't know why this kid has all these dildos.
And now they've got this like weird 4-wheeled contraption that they're lowering down this.
This is like pre-robotic stuff here.
Yeah,
folks.
it's like too advanced for a 12-year-old. Like, give me a break. Nowadays,
give me a break. What is it with these 12-year-olds in movies depicting the 60s?
I don't get it.
Come on.
Come on, Bill. What is going on really in their lives?
Easy. My name's not Bill. It's Jerry Seinfeld.
Sorry, Jerry. My name is Bill. I get us backwards all the time.
Ugh. I get confused too.
But here we go. They've got this thing rolling out there with a ladle.
Like a coat hanger.
Like a ladle type thing.
Well, how do they have it? How are they pushing it out? They have like a coat hanger attached to the back.
No. It's motorized. He's got motors on it.
No, look at what's that attached to the back of it?
It's all the like electrical.
Oh, he
cords.
does. I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they've got
rigged it up.
What do you call those?
Surgical tubing.
Surgical tubing.
Yeah.
To tie off for when you're getting blood taken or shooting up or what have you.
Blood taken when you're getting iced.
I got some good ice.
I got some good ice, bro.
And so here they go. They're opening it up. This is probably the best attempt so far on them getting the ball.
No, the best attempt so far was dropping the fucker.
Well, this is
the second best attempt so far.
Yeah, the second best
so far.
Here we go. They've got it. They're closing the contraption.
Wait, the
catapult.
I love that Squints is like
close the catapult.
Yeah, closing catapult closed.
And now they're all getting excited about getting it.
It has now become the best attempt so far.
Yeah. Now this is the closest they've got. They launch it. They see the ball.
Oh my god!
They're all excited.
They're ready to catch it.
The one black kid in the group.
Rodriguez has his glove ready.
Yeah,
and the beast.
And the beast gets it right before it goes over the wall.
Not only does he get it, but for these kids to get the ball back, they're gonna have to fucking stab the beast and gut him.
Yeah, either that or just wait for him to take a huge shit.
I feel like that would rip out the dog's asshole. I don't know how elastic their buttholes are.
Well, depending on how big the dog is.
The human butthole is surprisingly giving and elastic. It has a lot of give to it.
Yes.
If you practice.
Mm-hmm.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes, it does.
When you're trying to stretch.
Oh
buttholes.
Yeah.
It's a common theme on the show too. Other people's buttholes. I think I've used that twice as like today on the next episode we discuss topics like your friend's beeholes. So
I don't know anything about my friend's beeholes, and I would like to keep it that way.
I've been doing a lot of looking on these message boards and forums for podcasts, like posts. People wanting to like do cross promotion and like trying to get guests on and stuff. And just getting general advice. And it's I don't know where I'm going with this one. I kind of just lost it because I forgot what we were just talking about there, sir. Oh no, I remember now, and it's coming back. But one of the posts I saw the other day was like, what topics do you tend to avoid talking about?
I'd like to break you off right now because now we're getting into Rodriguez. I don't know if he's hallucinating.
No,
but he was in his bedroom, and now he all of a sudden he's talking
to be Lou Gehrig? Who's that?
It's supposed to be Babe Ruth.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay, it is. Okay,
that is supposed to be the Babe Ruth. Have a hot dog and a Hummer, son.
I forget hot dog and a Hummer. Right?
Yeah.
I forget who that actor is. Seen him in a little bit of things.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
But I don't remember his name.
Let me see if I can get that real quick.
Yeah, see,
he's a really popular guy.
That's another technological advantage that I do not possess. Wi-Fi. That is an important thing. I'd like to get. I was told by another podcaster, speaking of, that I should get that. Well, while you're looking that up, I'm gonna tell you about this lady. Or gentleman, for all I know. but they posted, what kind of topics do you tend to avoid talking about on podcasts? And I literally couldn't think of anything that I have avoided. I've peed in a jug. I've talked to my cousin about comparing the size of our penises. I've talked about people's buttholes. Talked about acid, burning vaginas.
Art LaFleur.
LaFleur.
Yeah.
There was one movie I want to specifically see that I think he's been in. He is the Babe. He is the Babe in this movie.
And right now he's talking to Rodriguez.
There was something I go ahead and tell him. Yeah, there's one I specifically remember him from, and I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. You look that up while I let them know what's going on.
Yeah, I have to skim through 152 movies apparently because he's been in that much. But
yeah,
go ahead.
He's a very popular man. But he's talking to Rodriguez right now about everything that's going on, about the Beast, about him hitting the guts out of the ball, that being the sign, for him, he's going to do something great in his life.
Oh, okay, nice.
And, it's like he really doesn't...
His hallucinations are positive.
Exactly.
Okay.
And now, like, the Babe told him, like, they're having their conversation, and Rodriguez is like, well, I don't know what to do. And the Babe is like, well, you're the kid with the rubber legs. Like, what does that mean to a kid at that time?
What does that mean to me?
Well,
what does it mean? Rubber legs?
I don't get it. At this point in the movie, you don't really understand it yet.
That's the movie I remember him from.
What's that?
Man of the House.
Man of the
House. Had
House.
Chevy Chase and JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It's another movie about stepdads. And Farrah Fawcett wants to marry Chevy Chase, and she has her son like that.
Right.
And so he's in that little Indian group, and that's one of the dads. He's the Babe in this movie. He plays the dad that keeps like all the rules, all the rule books. He keeps the minutes from like every meeting and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. See, I can't remember Nancy Allen, but I can remember stupid bullshit like that.
Karen
Allen. I can't remember her name. Nancy Allen is the lady from RoboCop. I think that's where I got confused.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
From Superman, I think that lady's name is Margot Kidder, the one that plays Lois Lane.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so
I should know that. I'm a huge Superman fan.
But you're right. Raiders of the Lost Ark is definitely Karen.
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes.
And
Sandlot,
and you cannot forget Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can't forget that one. I haven't seen
it.
I heard it was pretty bad.
It's pretty good. I liked it.
I heard it was pretty bad. Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. I'd see it again.
Here we go. Back to the movie again. We're doing really horrible.
No, we're doing a good job because we've cut back to the movie at least 5 times. So.
Yeah, but here we go. Rodriguez just put on his brand new PF Flyers. And
PF Flyers.
PF Flyers. Back in the day, that was the best shoe to buy.
Those were the shoes.
Those were the shoes. You had Chuck Taylors and you had PF Flyers.
And Chuck Taylors were like
your basketball
everyman shoe. Oh yeah, they were basketball shoes.
That's what everyone wore.
That's where it started. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was a famous like college professional basketball player.
Charles Taylor. I don't know. Oh, okay.
But here we go.
So what are they like Converse? Like they basically look like
Chuck
like
Taylors. Converse. But I mean they're PF Flyers. They're
excuse me.
They're guaranteed to make
in my throat.
They're guaranteed to make every kid run faster, jump further.
Okay, so they were like the Jordans before Jordans came out or whatever.
Exactly. So we got Rodriguez jumping over the fence to quote the Babe to play pickle with the Beast.
Nice. Pickle with the Beast. That
pickle with the Beast.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
Absolutely.
Sounds like you're about to get murdered.
Yeah.
Or at least mangled by a dog.
Yeah, it's like a completely bad idea.
It's a bad trade-off.
He's kind of realizing that right now.
I can't believe this kid's dad has not found out that his baseball's missing still.
Well, his dad is his stepdad.
Oh, yeah. And
he's away on business.
Oh, the old affair.
Yeah.
I mean, business trip.
Yeah. I'm going away on business. I'll be gone for a week.
You trying to cheat on Karen Allen, you son bitch?
I wouldn't cheat on her.
I wouldn't cheat on most people. Some people, though, that shit.
Yeah, they deserve it.
I'm going to cheat on you, Michelle Obama. I'm looking right at you.
I got to take a piss.
And he is going to play a little pickle with the Beast.
Little pickle with the Beast. He's staring the Beast down right now.
That's what I'd be. I stare down the Beast every day, my friend.
I am the Beast.
I stare you down every day, then.
Well, that's good.
I told you that.
It's weird.
Everything's weird.
There's the ball. He just spit the ball. The Beast just spit the ball out between him.
Like I dare you.
And Benito Rodriguez.
Villalobos. Conquista de los Dias Muertos.
Oh, takes a step. Dog barks.
Yeah.
That's where it's getting serious.
That was the dare. I dare you to get it. We're playing pickle right now. For those of you who don't know what pickle is a baseball term.
It's where you stuck
say-
between two bases, say first or second and third.
Third and home.
Or third and home, whatever.
It does not happen between home and first, however.
No, it doesn't.
But anyway, go ahead, sir. I'll let you go ahead and pretty much just bust it down.
That's where, you got your runner running between bases, and you have your two guys that are
Trying to tag
to
him.
tag you out, throwing the ball back and forth, kind of getting closer to each other, but not too close to where the
like
runner
monkey
can
in
get
the
by him.
monkey in the middle, but like the opposite, where you're actually like trying not to get the ball.
Exactly.
You're trying not
Yeah.
to get close to anybody. In fact,
And now Rodriguez got the ball, jumped over the fence. Oh shit! Here comes the beast.
mm-hmm. You didn't. You didn't think about his kangaroo-like legs.
Exactly. Well, I mean, come on. Like the beast could have just jumped on one of the cars and hopped over the fence.
He's a mastiff.
He's a kind of a big dog.
Are they strong? Busted out some. We were like, sorry, I had to clear my throat there. That was a bad one. Got some burps, man. It's really going downhill now. Totally falling apart over here. I got phlegm and belches and all this crap. But we were drinking this MGD, and I grabbed some flip-flop left coast Moscato.
That's because I'm drinking all the beer.
You are, man. You've had like 4 beers. You're about to crack open a 5th, which is technically my beer. So I said I would drink this wine. My family likes wine.
Would you like a little chiz with your wine?
I like cheese. I like cheese and peanuts. They're delicious. We had a lot of nuts at the ball game the other. I did.
I swear he said penis.
I was mowing down on those. I was about to say penis, but peanuts. I was mowing down on those peanuts at the game, and the best part is like, what do you do with when you crack these things open? Like there's salt and fucking fibers and shell. And
the good thing is that we were out in the lawn.
Yeah, it's biodegradable.
Yeah.
I asked you that. I was like, these are biodegradable, right? Okay, good. And I just kind of scattered them in the lawn. I thought I was being an asshole. But then we got to smoke a cigarette, and we walked by this lady, and she's eating them, and she's just a fucking pile sitting there in the grass. I was at least trying to shove them back in the bag.
Yeah.
She's having none of it.
Here we go. Back to the movie. The beast just jumped through the projection screen.
He's been chasing
Rodriguez
for quite a while, through school,
all over the neighborhood.
It's like the day Founders Day. I don't even know what day that is. Would that be individual to the founders of their city or whatever?
That would be, yes.
Okay. I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Sardinia, like where I used to live with Nick and Diana. Like
Sardinia, Ohio?
Sardinia, Ohio.
Sounds nice.
Can't get no more redneck than that, I swear.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty
Is it
bad.
like that too?
Yeah,
That's funny.
It's hill jacks.
It's hilarious.
Yes, it is.
That's good. We have a lot of hill jacks around here. We have a show. There's a show called Porter something. I don't know, but it's based on a guy that lives down here that owns like a junkyard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Porter Ridge
Wow.
is what it's called. It's
Okay.
on, one of those lesser known channels. It's not Discovery or anything, but it's a little lesser known. But regardless, we have a reality star in the state,
Wow.
It's
Is
some,
like
like,
Turtle Boy?
It's like, it's like Toothless Bastard friend and stuff. It's pretty much what people think that Indiana is, but there's a lot of it that is not like that,
Exactly, and I know that, even though I only get to see a small part of Indiana, it's a beautiful state. If you guys,
we're in Indianapolis, though. See, that's the thing.
Well, regardless, I mean, if they've never been to Indiana, come out to Indiana. It's beautiful. There's a lot of stuff to see.
There's a lot of stuff to do. We were playing some real man putt earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Miniature golf. They have a sign up there that says, "Do not call this putt. It is miniature golf."
And I kicked everyone's ass at it.
They're serious about it. You've already bragged about that.
Yeah, I can't help it. You guys were jealous of my balls.
But it's definitely like a Sandlot type of putt. Miniature golf. It was definitely a Sandlot type where you hit it in the grass. Like they have the tee boxes set up like a little felt, 3 foot by 3 foot square with a little tee on it, and then you have putters. And you have your balls.
And it's a good distance away, too. It's not like, putt where it's like,
I'd say
20 feet.
It's more like 20 yards.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good distance.
Some of them have like hills in the middle of them. So even if you do get a good shot initially, once you hit some kind of turf, it completely throws your trajectory off.
Exactly.
But we did experience something. I've gone there for want to say 16 years or so. I've gone off and on throughout the years. And today I saw my first hole-in-one ever.
That was nuts.
It was incredible because it wasn't just a regular hole-in-one either. Like, it wasn't, well, I don't know which ones are more regular, but this one kind of circled the cup a second, too. It was cool.
And
it
it
hit the lip and, like...
It had a drop-off.
I know.
It had a drop-off, and it, like, bounced off some
There was, like, a
rocks
well to the right. There was an open well to the right, and then, just a bunch of rocks in front of it. And like a staircase.
Yeah, completely.
It was an insane hole, and he blindly got a hole in one. Like you can't see the hole from where you're shooting from.
Exactly.
Where you're teeing off from.
Yeah.
So it was a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I'd like to throw it out to Brian. Brian, you did a great job, Brian.
Nice hole in one.
Yeah, you have a nice hole in one.
Yeah, but let us digress again.
No, you go
back
ahead.
to the movie.
Yeah.
Now
I should say, but I digress. And then you say back to the main point of the show. Back to the main
point of the movie. Rodriguez made it back to the. Who knows really what this place is? I mean, it's kind of like a backyard. Rodriguez made it back to the Sandlot. He hopped over the fence. The Beast hopped over with him.
Oh.
He got the ball. But the fence fell on the Beast.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to get the fence off of the Beast.
It's one of those moments in the movie where they...
Kind of little, like, a heart-wrenching. Like, you feel bad for the dog.
Yeah, well, they learn something about themselves, too, or something. Everything isn't quite as it seems.
Yeah.
Sort of in life, they learn a nice life lesson here.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Sometimes the big scary dogs are just little cuddly teddy bears.
Exactly. It's like the Beast is face to face with Smalls right now. And Smalls has that, like, panicked look on his face, like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, or something.
And then the Beast just starts licking him.
And it's like, oh.
And everyone's like, What?
Oh. We could have just relaxed. He just wants to hang out.
Yeah, he's a nice dog.
He's a puppy dog.
He's a big little cuddly little bear.
He's a big cuddle bear.
He has big balls.
People are jealous of his balls. He cannot help this.
He cannot help how big his balls are.
He was born that way. Porter, they just can't believe this shit.
Yeah, and now they're like following him over there and following the Beast.
The Beast.
And the Beast is
the antagonist
digging right now.
The antagonist.
The Beast is digging right now.
What do you mean? Oh, what's he digging for?
Or wait, what is it?
What is he digging for? He uncovers
baseballs.
A treasure trove of baseballs.
A ton of baseballs. I'd say there's at least 30 there.
Yeah, there's at least 24 easily.
Yeah, and now they're going to go knock on
the
owner's
house.
Say,
shouldn't there be some legend about this? They say he only comes out at night.
Yeah.
They say they use his foreskin. I lost it.
He only comes out at night.
He is blind.
Yeah.
They say he's blind.
Played by the great James Earl Jones.
And he only moves with sonar.
Yeah.
Because he's blind.
And he's a great man. Hercules. He calls the dog Hercules. He's a big dog. I'd call a dog Hercules.
He named his dog Hercules because he one time blew a Haitian named Hercules. I don't know. That's all the story you learn. It's the backstory that you don't get to hear from the movie.
Yeah, and now you are kind of hearing some
I'm helping people, actually. Yeah. I'm giving them backstory on the Haitian blowjob giver. It happens. Apparently there's like 4 of these fucking movies, too.
Yeah. But now they're talking to the owner of Hercules.
Who cares what this guy says about movies?
They're talking to the owner of Hercules now.
No, they're talking. Oh, the owner of Hercules.
Yeah. not Hercules himself.
Oh, you're racist. The black guy's name's got to be Hercules, huh? No, I don't know what that meant.
But now they're all like smacking squints around because James Earl Jones just said, "Well, you could have just came and knocked on my door. I would have got it for you."
He's like, "Oh, I thought we had to do some elaborate scheme every fucking time where I got to build a periscope out of Wheaties boxes."
Yeah, so now like he's inviting them into the house, like, and everyone's like,
"Yeah, I don't know about that." It is 1960 though, and strangers are pretty cool.
Yeah, it's different time,
man.
Yeah.
Shit, man. And Dennis the Menace, that came out in the 90s. It was about the 90s, and he was hanging out with Christopher Lloyd, and he was wearing like a black trench coat and had he had teeth missing.
Yep.
He was all gross, eating beans out of cans over a fire.
It was weird.
Dennis the Menace was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Mister,
Yeah.
let's hang out."
Yeah. And now they're they're talking about the ball and
George Herman Ruth.
yeah, there's like he calls him George, and they're kind of like, what?
Who refers? Yeah,
Why are you calling him George?
Who refers to
Yeah,
Babe
they
Ruth
don't-
as George Herman Ruth?
They're not getting it, they don't understand it, and now like they're getting ready to learn something.
They're about to get some knowledge
They're getting ready to get schooled.
dropped
Yes.
on their fucking little prepubescent heads.
Yeah, they're getting ready to get their minds blown by
Boys,
this old black man.
This is a pubis.
Now he's wanting to trade him balls. Like, that's a nice ball, but that ball really is signed by Babe Ruth.
He is teaching him about puberty.
Yeah.
And now I'll trade you balls.
Now he's wanting to give him a ball signed by the entire 1927 Yankees.
Murderers Row. Because they fucking killed their competition.
Lou Gehrig. Now that's an autograph that I would love to have in real life.
Lou. He's got a disease named after him.
Exactly.
He's the most famous one of them all, I'd say.
Exactly.
More people said Lou Gehrig's name than Babe Ruth, I bet. Because of the disease.
Well,
is he the only one that had it?
No,
is it still a thing?
It is still a thing. And like one in.
I'm sorry for everyone that's afflicted with Lou Gehrig disease.
Like 1 in 10 million.
Oh,
get
okay.
Lou Gehrig disease. It's very, very, very rare.
Yeah, because they totally eradicated like polio and shit. So I thought maybe they took care of the old Lou Gehrig's disease.
No, that's something that's just like so rare, and you can't plan for it.
Shit, dude, that was loud on this thing.
Thank you.
I thought you said you were practicing on going backwards when you were like making loud noises, but I think you actually leaned into the mic. Check this out.
Didn't mean
I can
to.
break your shit. Destroyed it. Yeah. So, did they say how he got blind, or did he get hit in the face with the ball?
He was. He did. He got hit right in the temple with a fastball.
A high, fast one.
Yep. Lights went out.
Lights went out. So he says.
Yeah. So.
Don't. And if you're listening to the movie, don't let my quotes make you think that the movie might be fast or slow, because I'm actually reading the subtitles, so it's occurring a little bit off.
Yeah, a
from
little
what's
bit
happening.
different than what we're saying.
Yep. So I mean, I like to keep the editing on the movie portion of this to 0, pretty much. All I do in the editing of watching the movie is like the voices or the things that get too loud.
Yeah.
I quiet them down.
Exactly.
Quiet them down to, for people's ears.
Yeah, but one
Common
thing,
courtesy.
one thing everyone misses, they made a deal with that guy,
The devil,
if you will,
Darth Vader himself.
Exactly, the black man.
J.E.J.
But they made a deal with him. They traded him the one ball signed by Babe Ruth for the 1927 World Series champions.
And does he think that the ball is so much better than the Babe Ruth one that his stepdad was like, okay, fuck it, cool.
Well, kind of. I think that's kind of what they were going with. Like, okay, like, hey, Dad, I messed up your ball, but I got you this signed by Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth and all all of these great baseball players.
See,
you're not going to beat my ass.
Yeah, that seems like more of a little boy fuck up than that you'd want to admit to than getting your ball eaten by a dog, and this guy, you'd be like, oh, well, some guy had this, and I had this Babe Ruth one, and I thought, it was worth more to get more ones with more signatures on it or something. I
don't know. But
that sounds horrible. Who the fuck would trade you a Babe Ruth ball for one signed by Babe Ruth plus, like, one of the most widely known teams in the history of baseball?
They traded him the ball. I don't know, the Big Red Machine.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, that's one of the most famous, There's quite a few, but go ahead.
Anyway, like they traded him the ball not only for the nostalgia, if you will, like the nostalgia and the names,
of just having Babe Ruth. He's like, I've never had a just Babe Ruth.
No, it was that, and like, okay, you guys got to come by once a week and talk ball with me. Not balls. We're not going to talk about my balls.
No, that's not what I was laughing at. I was laughing at the fact that he's like, well, I gotta go. Can't tell him why I'm going. That creepy black dude that lives over by where we play baseball? Well, we have to go to his house and talk to him for like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta share
about baseball. We
trade knowledge.
We gotta shoot the shit.
Yeah.
With the, that guy down the street with the smooth voice
and the lazy eye.
Yeah, we have to go with him. What was he in that I saw? It was like his first. His first movie was oh gosh, Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Fear the Atomic Bomb. I think that's what it's called. It's Dr. Strangelove. It's a Stanley Kubrick movie. But he's in a plane with Slim Pickens. And it's his first movie. He barely says like 2 lines. And it's like, is that James Earl Jones? Yep.
Let's get back to the movie real quick because we're at the end.
James Earl Jones.
And you know, Smalls is talking about Rodriguez. Rodriguez playing for the Dodgers right now. And you know, he said that he had, you know, like Rodriguez had lost a step, but we might see something spectacular here. And there he goes. He steals home.
And he's safe.
He
hits the dirt. Oh my God! And they win something. Is this the World Series?
It's not the World Series. Has the Dodgers ever won the World Series?
It's just a game. I'm sure they probably when they were like the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Probably.
You know,
who knows?
I don't want to look.
I don't care about the Dodgers.
Rodriguez,
Cincinnati Reds fan, nasty natty, if you will.
It was weird that they just skip immediately like to this.
Yeah, well, it's like they talked about.
They're wrapping it up.
Like they wrapped it up with like, you know,
Rodriguez. Thumbs up, Smalls.
They talked about like all the kids, like
thumbs up,
like
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, went off to the Navy, and the brothers like became like they designed you know, tree houses and went on to malls, and Squints ended up marrying Wendy Peppercorn and had like 18 kids, and
Squint's getting his fuck on.
Squint's getting the nasty.
I like it.
Hey baby.
They probably moved to Cincinnati.
Let's make another baby in the nasty natty.
Art LaFleur as the babe. We already know that movie. You don't have to tell us that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the movie.
That was the Sandlot.
Sandlot. That's also what I call somebody's vagina. I don't know who I could say.
Very dry.
That's what I call my great aunt's vagina.
Oh wow, that's weird.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
really
even
weird.
know a great aunt that I have, so that's weird. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. No censorship here. We just, you know, you can't. It's a judgment-free zone. That's what they call this, a judgment-free zone. Have you ever been to one of those?
Dave, don't judge.
Okay, see? Judgment-free zone. No one in this building is judging us. The only people who are judging us are listening to the show right now.
Exactly.
It's a sad... Ooh.
That was a good one.
I know, that was loud. I'm probably going to have to cut that out, maybe. I don't know. So, did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
You were talking the show up, man. You were like, I'm excited to come down. I'm excited for the show.
Well, I haven't seen you in, 5 years?
No, I came to Ohio, I'd say like 3 years ago.
Was it 3 years ago? You came to Ohio with
2 to 5 years ago. My ex-girlfriend and I drove to Ohio, and we hung out with you at O'Charlie's, I believe.
That is right. I met you guys at the hotel over there, and we went and had dinner.
Yep. And then her and I went to some like really shady cobblestone dank basement bar where we were apparently going to have like we're going to do a little swinging. They were trying
swinging action.
I don't know. I forget if the girl was a prostitute or if she was attracted to the girl I was with, and so it ended up being a thing like, can you want to go home with us or something like that? Yeah, and then she ended up just trying to get a ride at one point. It went from like,
you want to have sex?
You want to swing in here or something? I don't know, something 3, 4-some, 5-some maybe, depending on who's there.
You want to put your penis in my vagina as well?
No, I was not, like, she was not soliciting me. She was soliciting my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, they were the ones chatting it up. I was like, what the yeah, it was more of a sort of thing instead of a sort of thing. But then it went from that extreme to, can I get a ride? Yeah, sure.
I would have been like, hey, give me a blowjob. I'll give you a ride anywhere you want to go.
It's a whole different story when it's just you hanging out at the bar as opposed to you and someone you're in a relationship with.
Well, that's different.
Different but the same.
Yeah, it's different but the same.
No, it depends on how committed you are. Like, well, I know we've been together 10 years, but I'm going to go ahead and give this prostitute a ride.
Hey, baby, is it okay if she gives me a quick beej and we drop her off somewhere?
Is that what people call it these days?
I don't know.
Everything's getting abbreviated. That's what I told you, man.
Beej.
LMP, BJO, PPD.
I don't think there's a lot of music in this movie, just other than like the intro.
Couldn't tell you. I could tell you because I have the fucking thing right here. Look at this. They have a lot of the old, finger popping time. That sounds like finger popping time, right? Isn't that what they called it back in the 50s or whatever?
I'm a finger popping you, baby.
Yeah.
Finger bang bang.
Finger blasting.
Bang bang bang. I'm gonna
And then they
finger
have
bang bang
this
you into my
magic
life.
moment.
Oh, that was
With your lips so close to mine.
that was when Wendy Peppercorn was walking down the street and Squints was like, I fucking her walking down the road.
Nice. And then we have America the Beautiful, Ray Charles. Smokey Part 2, I'm not sure what that is, by performed by Bill Black's Combo.
Whoa.
Bill Black's Combo sounds like he's been doing a lot of finger popping time.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we got Green Onions.
Green Onions.
Performed by Booker T and the MGs. They were pretty big. There
Goes My Baby.
There
I
Goes
think
My
that
Baby.
was another Wendy Peppercorn moment.
Drifters. We got Tequila.
Tequila. See, I know that moment. That moment was when he was doing the not doing. That's the wrong.
Sorry.
When he was Tequila and Wipeout is when he was pickling the beast.
Pickling the beast.
Yes.
Pickling. Oh, playing pickle with the beast.
Yes, playing pickle with the beast.
Making up fucking verbs here. And then we have The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Weema Whip by the Tokens. And that was it.
I think the Lion Sleeps Tonight was when they were... I think nice. I think that was when they had their sleepover.
Okay.
Maybe, I guess.
Hush, my darling, don't be my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. That song is it's a good song. It's a good, strong song. It's almost as good as a thong song, but not quite as good.
Let me see that thong.
I wonder how sued we can get for having all those. I don't know how sued I can be. I don't know. I only did 5 seconds of each, right?
Yeah.
And it was a parody.
Yeah.
So fair use, motherfuckers. That's what I'm calling it. I'm a liar too, by the way. Work in the banking industry. I deliver pizza, and I am a imaginary practicing lawyer.
A question that I would have is, would you have me back?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck you too.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's okay. You can suck my dick.
No. Ugh. We can just pull them out and compare them to one another's. That's what we do.
Yeah, let's just go get your ex-girlfriend
Family, comparing penises all night.
which we never have. I would like to admit that right now. We have never compared penises until tonight.
No, just like I've told people, it gets kind of candid here, so we're going to keep that tradition going. That about wraps it up for the show tonight, I believe. We got the rest of your vacation. It's about to end tonight. We got some other people coming over. Maybe. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll see.
I'd like to get some strange snatch.
Okay. Oh, that's weird. That's probably not going to happen tonight. Just throw it out there. There's not a lot of strange snatch floating around in my group of friends. But
that's horrible.
One thing I do want to get at before we go to, there is a Twitter account, Facebook. There is also an Instagram, and I have an email. And I would love to hear from anybody out there. You can find all that, just look it up on the internet, movie_buzzed for the Twitter, moviebuzzed@gmail.com for the email, moviebuzzed, one word, for the Instagram, and you can find us on Facebook as well. I think it's like just my personal profile, Zach Cox, but there's a picture of me with a cassette tape, or a VHS tape covering my penis.
Yeah.
I want feedback from the people. I want you to get on Twitter. I want followers. I want to follow you. I consider the people that listen to the show as friends in one way or another. We have listeners as far away as South Korea, Great Britain, France, China, apparently. Not a lot, but there's a handful in each of those countries from what I've seen. So, I like to consider everybody my friends, kind of.
Yeah, it's a good friend. You're all jealous of my balls.
My worldly friends that are jealous of my big American balls, who will crush your small foreign balls. Foreign to me.
Oh, yes, very foreign.
Yeah, that's an amalgamation of all the foreign accents I can do.
Giant balls.
No, but I appreciate everybody that listens, and I would like to interact with everyone. So,
and if any of your listeners would like to have me back, I would like, I'd like to know.
I'll have
I'll come back. I'll come back anytime.
I'll have a little poll. Like, should I have David back on? Dial 1-900. Fuck no. Or no. That's not enough letters, by the way. So I wouldn't know.
I hope your listeners would like to.
I'd
have
only
me
get
back.
yes voices. Well, it's not up to them. It's up to me, motherfucker.
Well, you bitch.
Yeah.
If you call me,
I
I'll
only
come
consider
over.
myself when I do these things. It's all about me.
It's okay, you're an asshole.
I know. That's the point. That's the point of why people shouldn't take this shit too seriously.
Me. I love me. No, fuck you.
Pretty much. This is what this is about, man.
I have to piss pretty bad.
Yeah, okay. Well, go ahead. I'm going to end the show, so you can go ahead.
No, that's cool. I'm cool.
I just got
I can wait.
You're like, no, I'm cool. I'm just like cutting off your microphone.
I can wait.
It's pissed on this chip. Fucking vinyl, leather, whatever. It's cheap.
Tell you what, I am having such a great time.
We're just blabbing on like fucking idiots. I'm like, well, I'm going to wrap up the show.
I am fucking wasted.
I really like to talk to the audience.
I'm pretty drunk right now.
Enjoy the show. Hang around for the next one.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
My friend Megan is coming in the studio. We're going to have guests on, and this is the first of an 8-part Harry Potter series. We're going to watch all the movies.
And I can't wait for it.
Yeah, we're going to be drinking butterbeer. We're going to be talking to a bunch of awesome people. We're going to have a ball. And it's going to be 420, so we're going to have some extra special...
Ooh.
It's going to be 420, so we're going to have some extra special treats. Yeah, but I think they're more in the edible fashion.
Ah, well, whatever.
You're definitely going to want to check out the...
whatever blows your goat.
You're going to definitely want to check out the Instagram and Facebook pictures from...
Whatever gets you to that cloud 9.
You gonna let me say this? We're going to have some good Instagram and Facebook pictures because Megan bought... She has like a sorting hat. If you've ever seen the movie, it's the hat that sorts the kids into the different houses in the school. If you've never seen it also. There's... I think there's glasses and wands and... all we're gonna be Hogwarted, and
really
Harry Pottered, and Dumbledored, and Severus Snaped out. Once again, this is your host Zach for Movie Buzzed. I am joined by my special co-host David Marie Hensley
from the Nasty Natty.
Nasty Natty Dirty Dave. All right, boys, boys and girls, we're out of here. Have a good evening, and we'll catch you next time.
Good night
Here on Movie Buzzed.